Now, I'm sure we all know how hard it is to come out to the family. I have had difficulty trying to come out about my yellow fever, which makes it all the more harder that the minions seem to keep popping up in places that they really shouldn't. So, I'm sure we're all aware of our hermit kingdom, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. It's a country known for many things, being one of two Koreas. It has vast mineral wealth. It, in fact, has the highest military personnel per capita, with 306 per thousand, which is seconded only by Vietnam with 108 per thousand. And this is a vast military that they are not afraid to show off. And North Korea likes to, copy off South Korea many times. Because, South Korea is a lot more open to the world, and North Korea wants to open itself up to the world more after, decades of isolation. One of the big copycat North Korean things that you can see is their pop music. And I'm telling you, North Korean pop music is underrated. After this video ends, right, go look up the Moranbong Band. They make some sick music. And I love looking at little videos of civilian life coming out of North Korea when they try to act like a normal country. And I guess in the modern world, even communist military dictatorships are still gonna have, clothes stores and all that. Not even the communist states can escape the corporatization of everything anymore. So I saw a video recommended to me about women's clothing exhibition in North Korea, and I thought it was interesting, so I was watching it. And I saw something completely unacceptable, and then it jumped out at me like your creepy uncle at a family event. Look at this still, look at this image. If you don't see what's wrong with this, then you're either too far gone, you've been too desensitized, we're going to need to put you down like a dog, or you don't know what I'm talking about and you have this blissful ignorance about you. One which of course I can only envy. But looking at this, a Minions bag in a women's fashion exhibition in North Korea. And then it got me thinking, do they have the Minions in North Korea? So I looked it up on IMDb, and holy shit they do. Minions The Rise of Gru aired in North Korea on the 30th of June 2022. Now this blows my mind because usually these kinds of countries just ban all films from, Western countries. That's what the Soviet Union did. China doesn't do that anymore. I mean, it still has a tendency to ban films, but it doesn't do it as much as it used to. Which surprises me that the Minions The Rise of Gru ended up in North Korea, which got me thinking, right? Do you think that the Minions work for Kim Jong Un? And here's my harebrained conspiracy theory. So everyone's saying who were the minions serving between 1933 to 1945? Now everyone says Hitler. I don't think it was Hitler because, the minions only serve villains, right? So I think it was more likely that they were actually serving the General Secretary of the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin. And of course, when the Soviet Union collapsed, they were inherited by none other than our boys in the WPK. Now serving our supreme leader, Kim Jong Un. Voted world's sexiest man, by the way. It's very blatantly clear that due to UN sanctions, the Bank of Evil wasn't able to give North Korea a loan for their ICBM weapons projects, and therefore Kim Jong-un now relies on the minions to help him with it. Do I have a source for this? No, North Korea's too secretive. You're gonna have to trust me on this one, gamers. And I think we should go through the stats cards of Kim Jong-un and Felonious Groot, and fucking hell, they really set him up with a name like Felonious, didn't they? But if you want to look at, how tall Groot is, what he can do, then Slazo made a video about it like fucking 4 years ago called The Absolute Size of Gru, which I think is the video that made him popular in the first place. And then he disappeared because everyone accused him of being a groomer, and then it turned out that wasn't true. You see, I always kept my wits about me then because I realised one fundamental thing is that he's not a Minecraft YouTuber, so he probably isn't a groomer. Like, fucking hell, imagine if he was a Minecraft YouTuber, then he'd definitely be a paedophile. Now, Kim Jong-un isn't as much of a unit as Gru is. He, of course, he's only about 5'3", it's estimated. But what Kim lacks in physical abilities, he makes up for in spirit. Like, for example, both him and Gru are good fathers.
전쟁 연습에 집념하면서 조선 반도와 주변 지역에서 군사적 허세를 부리면 부릴수록 경애하는 김정은 동지께서는
딸과의 다정한 모습, 이것은 어느 일반 가정의 화목함도 보여주는 거잖아요. 그러면서 다 감안했을 때 보통 사람의 지도자상,
Get you a dad who takes you to a nuclear weapons test. Kim Jong-un wins Dad of the Year award, I think. And of course, both Gru and Kim have big interests in rocketry. But you see, where Kim wins out over Gru is the fact that Kim Jong-un has his own home nation. You see, Gru was an eternal president, was he? He didn't have, 25 million people to throw into the wood chipper. Like, Kim Jong-un wouldn't have rivals like Vector. You see, Kim Jong-un would just lob an ICBM at his little hideout and just fucking blow him up. Or he would assassinate him via YouTube prank channel. Which is something Kim Jong-un actually did to his brother Kim Jong-nam, by the way. Like, granted, I'm exaggerating when I say YouTube prank channel, but let me explain. So, Kim Jong-nam was meant to be the leader of North Korea when Kim Jong-il died. But I think it was Kim Jong-nam. He wanted to go to Disneyland, but he got caught while trying to go to Disneyland, and they arrested him or something. And then he lived out in, it was either China, I think it was Malaysia. He lived out in Malaysia and was going to be an informant for the CIA or something. This is true, by the way. This is true. Stop laughing, right? He went to go to Disneyland, but he was caught out as being a member of the Kim family because he used a fake passport, and Kim Jong-il thought it was embarrassing, so kicked him out of the country, and where he lived in Malaysia. But Disneyland in Tokyo must be really good if you're willing to sacrifice being the leader of an entire nation for it. So what happened was Kim Jong-nam, he was fed up with the Kim family, and he started leaking to the CIA all of their secrets. And naturally, the North Koreans weren't too happy about this. Kim Jong-un was now leader, and he needed to cement his power and stop Kim Jong-nam from yapping away to the CIA. And how did he do that? Well, through a prank channel, of course. So these two Malaysian girls were picked up by some informant, some North Korean agent, who told them that they were going to be doing a prank channel. This is true. No, this is true. They told these two girls that they were going to do prank channel, right? We're going to do a prank show. And so for a few months before, they got these girls doing innocent pranks and all that, which they thought was, just little pranks, little jokes. And then when Kim Jong Un was going to the airport, going on like a flight, they said to the little agent said to these two girls, "Hey, you see that guy over there? Rub some baby oil on his face. Wouldn't that be a funny prank?" And then they, like, without the girls knowing, they swapped out the baby oil for a deadly nerve agent, VX nerve agent, in fact. So Kim Jong Un really knows how to assassinate people. I'm just saying, right? Kim Jong Un, I think, is a bit of a gamer, right? If Kim Jong Un came to me and he was like, "Hey Phil, you want to play some games? You want to be like gaming buddies? You want to join my COD clan?" First of all, I don't play Call of Duty, but if I did, I'd be like, well, how could I say no, right? If Kim Jong Un came up to me and said, "Hey, I got this Minecraft realm for the DPRK, you should join it," I would hands down play Minecraft with Kim Jong Un. Like, so I don't agree with all the things he does. It's like, man, it's Kim Jong Un. If Kim Jong Un came to me, was like, "Hey Phil, I want you to be my gaming partner," I'd be through and through, man. I'd be ecstatic. Look, I'm just saying to the DPRK, right? Set up a North Korean gaming channel and let me on it, right? I will shill my soul just to say that I get paid by the North Korean government. Oh my god, I just had a realization. Can we get North Korean VTubers? Whether I gotta see if this is I gotta see if this is a real thing. Holy shit. So he's a Japanese. Karen is known for using the North Korean propaganda. It's not a real. He just uses fucking hell, what song is this? Oh, I know what this song is. Attack Forward. But let's check out his channel real quick.
Yo, Karenが今日なんだが、朝起きたらケツからミサイルが止まらねえ。このままじゃとてもじゃないが最終に顔向けできねえ。ひとまず家を出るか。おいマジかよ。コロスケの野郎のせいで病院が医療崩壊しやがる。さすが。
Right, well, that's enough of that. I've got it in my head now of just like Kim Jong Un being a VTuber, but like playing one of those like anime, like those nerdy anime boys version of himself. No, I'm just saying the WPK should really put out some sort of VTuber propaganda channel. But for gamers, I think that's all I have for today. Piss off.